Hi, my name is Gabby and welcome to my channel, Gabby on Paper. Today's video is going to be January's plan with me. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my monthly calendar up on my MacBook. We'll start off the same way as we always do by adding in the bills that I have due this month. Alright, I've gone through and added in all of my bills for the month. It's nothing new. Everything's the same with the exception of not having Pip Sticks on the 15th since I did pause it / cancel it. Next, I'm going to go in and add a couple of work events. They're not really work events. I don't really need to add my work things in my personal planner. I use Outlook with my work email for that. I'm just going to make note of some big, high level things that I need to know when they fall. One of them just being, we have the 16th off. I was just checking one thing real fast. Next is a Team Secret Santa. December is a really busy month for my team and the work that we do. So the month just got away from us. We didn't have time to plan our a gift exchange thing. We did do a happy hour with my team, but we didn't have a chance to discuss our Secret Santa. So we decided to do that after the holidays on the 4th. Once we're back in the office, we'll take a long lunch and exchange gifts that way, and it's fun. I'm excited for it. It's always a nice time to hang out with my team members. The 6th will be payday, and same with the 20th, payday. And that's all I really have to add for work stuff. Next up is personal items, so my own life stuff. Okay, there's a few items, but really January is a pretty low-key month. All right, the first personal event that I want to add for January is my anniversary outing. We'll do that on the 1st. Our anniversary actually falls on the 2nd of January, but we have other plans that day that are a big deal to us. So we're going to do everything on the 1st. And by everything, I just mean having a nice meal out. Our original plan was to go to a steakhouse and have a fancy meal that way. But December was really expensive. We had a lot of things going on, some very unexpected things. So we've kind of decided to not do something so pricey for this anniversary. We'll likely do something in the summer instead. Something that we are thinking about making a tradition is doing this a steak dinner for our anniversary. We did it last year in Utah at a ski resort, and it was lovely. It was so nice and delicious. So we're thinking of making that a tradition now, every year on our anniversary, go out for a steak dinner. This year, it won't happen on our anniversary, but it will happen a little bit later on. All right, on the 2nd, so I'll put year 8. That's how I make note of our anniversary. It's our 8th anniversary. It's completely crazy. I cannot believe that we've been together 8 years. That is nuts. The other thing that we have going on, and really the thing that we're both really excited about, is the Rose Bowl. Let's find out what time it is. I've seen 4 different times for the Rose Bowl, so who really knows, but Google is currently telling me it's at 4 p.m. So likely 4 to 8 p.m. We're really excited. We're rooting for the Utah Utes. That's where I went to school. We're from Utah. And hopefully this year we can actually win. We're playing Penn State, who's ranked 9th. We're ranked 7th. but we shall see. And then something I just realized I forgot to add. Hello. This new event. Off. All right, I can't believe I forgot to add that. It's been the loveliest time. The way I didn't realize this, but the way my company works is I had this entire week off pretty much. I did have to log on today, the 29th, to do something that needed to be done before the end of the year, but I was only on for like an hour and it was so easy. 20 or 30 of those minutes I was talking to one of the people that I work with, just like a nice chat, not work related or anything, and it was a lovely time. But basically I've had from the 22nd, I think I got off early, then I had Friday off for New Year's Eve, Monday off for New Year's Day, and then we had these days off. And then tomorrow, Friday the 30th, I do have off for New Year's Eve, and Monday the 2nd off for New Year's Day. These 3 days right here, while I do have them off, technically we have to be on call if something comes in, but the nature of the job just means that no work is done during this week. So without getting into specifics, we didn't actually work, but I did check my email in the morning and then like after lunch to see if I had anything come in to take care of, which I didn't. So I was fine to be out and about and watching TV, and if I wanted to be out having lunch, I could do that. So I love that. I love having an extended break for Christmas. It just makes it feel more real. And if I'm still with this company next year, which I hope I will be, my dad is hoping to visit for Christmas, so it would be perfect to have the extra time off. Anyways, back to January, back to the plan with me. So now that the 2nd is done, we're almost done. January really is not a busy month for me, especially after the holidays and such a spendy season. We always try to like tone it back a little bit. Although last January, we did spend 2 weeks out of the country visiting my dad and moving out of our apartment in Utah, visiting my dad, and then moving to Chicago. So it was actually really crazy. This year, though, a lot more low-key. On the 7th, it is my nephew's birthday. He is so big now. He's a full-grown, like, adult almost, which is crazy. It's my oldest brother's first child out of 2. But anyways, I just can't believe it. He's a junior in high school, I think. It's just nuts. It's nuts because I remember being a junior so vividly. I remember being, 16, 17 so vividly. All right, this is something I need to add to the calendar so it sends me a reminder because I always forget. I always pay my dad's credit card for him. He's just not good with dates and passwords and things like that, so it's easier for me to log on and pay it with his money. On the 23rd, oh my gosh, I'll just do that to differentiate, because normally I use the first initial. I'll use the first 2 for him. It's my other brother's birthday, which he's an old man now. And we don't really do gifts, but I just like to have a reminder on my phone so I can get a notification and then text him. Not that I'd forget, but sometimes just the day gets away from you, and so it's nice to have the reminder pop up. And then let's see here. Finally, I want to go see this movie. Maybe I do. I always add movies and stuff coming out so I remember. And if I want to add more money to my entertainment budget, if there's a few movies coming out that I want to see, then I can look at this and add that money to my budget if needed. In this case, it's only 1 movie, so it's not a big deal. So I think that's all that I need to add for like personal items. The last thing will just be a few YouTube videos that will go ahead and get added on. let me tell you my struggles. So prior to doing YNAB, I would post every Tuesday and Friday, some Sundays. Now that I'm doing YNAB and everything is digital, I'm only posting once a week, twice, depending on what we have going on. But the way the month falls this month, I would not be able to get my mid-month check-in until the 17th, because ideally I would have it on the 13th, but that's not mid-month. I would have 12 days worth of data when I feel like a weekend makes a huge difference in my expenses. The weekends are the most expensive for me. So to have the most realistic view, I want to wait till at least the 15th to have a full half month's worth of data, especially with there being 31 days in the month. Right now, it looks like I will not have a video up on Friday the 13th. What I might do though is move this wrap-up video from the 10th to the 13th. This would ideally be earlier in the month because I like to do it as close to the beginning of the month, or as close to the end of the previous month as possible. But I also don't want to have 3 videos in 1 week and then none in a second week. So right now I'm torn between leaving that, wrap-up video for the 10th or moving it to the 13th. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. It's going to be one or the other. The fourth quarter was the first quarter where I have all my data on YNAB. So I wanted to look at 3 months worth of data and go over that with you guys. Next year, I'm hoping to do a full year wrap up and look at the full year's numbers, but I just don't have all that information in one place. Like in the beginning of the year, I was using a separate Google sheet. Then I was doing my budgeting on paper. So all my information was really spread out amongst a few different things, which is why I'm not going to bother with, getting all that information into one place and going over the numbers. It's just too much. I'm just going to do a quarter 4 wrap up, skip December's wrap up, and then hopefully next year we can do a whole year wrap up. And then this month I did consider not doing a January reset. I was kind of thinking that I don't want to do that anymore. But ultimately I've decided that I do, because I do like to set monthly goals, and I do like to take a second to step back and look at my previous month to see what were my financial problem areas, what I did well in, and just kind of just look at the month and see what I did, and yeah, I like them. I don't know. That's all I have for January's plan with me. It's really a low-key month. Not much going on. I mean, we have the Rose Bowl one day, a movie I want to go see. That's all that I have planned in terms of entertainment. I'm actually thinking, and I'll get this added, I was thinking I would get a massage. I just don't know when yet. Oops. I think the 16th might be a good day to do that, just because I have the day off. After a long weekend, I like the last day of that long weekend to be in preparation. So maybe I'll do it on the 15th actually. I do want to get a massage in January. I am really hoping that January will be a month of just taking a step back, focusing on myself, focusing on not spending much money. December, November, October, literally every month this year has been a high spend month for me. It's been a high spend year just in general. And I want to start January off strong. So the fact that there's not a lot going on, potentially one movie, the Rose Bowl we'll watch at home, we're going to make wings. Sorry, I just fixed that. I spelled anniversary wrong. What was I saying? Yeah, the Rose Bowl is going to be fun. We're making wings at home. So we'll probably spend the morning getting ready for the week and then start making wings a couple of hours before the game starts, because they do take a long time to make. And then that will be our Monday, and I am very excited for it. I am very sad that football is coming to an end. We are college football people, and this is the last game for our team, the Utes. So I'm kind of bummed. It's always a sad day when the season comes to an end, but I am hopeful that this is the year that we win the Rose Bowl. Anyways, so the fact that we don't have a lot going on this month, I think, is good. I think that it will help set me up for a good year, because I want this to be a much, much, much lower spend year when compared to 2022. So if we look at my goals here, you can see that one of my goals right here is no personal shopping. I'm hoping that starting January off with not a lot going on, it seems like it will be a lower spend month. I'm hoping that that will set me off right for the rest of the quarter and then the rest of the year. But we'll see. February can be a little pricier because it's my birthday, it's Valentine's Day, and for my birthday, my boyfriend does treat me, but I'm a spender. I like to buy things, I like to shop, so I always do end up spending money on myself, buying myself things like any other month. It's really not good. Anyways, thank you. I got a little rambly, a little off topic, but thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Bye.